The sea, one massed foam, clamours with its million upthrust arms, "Give, give, give!" Wrathful at the delay, foaming and hissing, the aura death grows white with mighty anger. Rabindranath Tagore, Sindhu Taranga, Sea Waves, 1887. After Bhai had turned 6 days old and had his nails clipped by the Napit woman, people stopped talking about him and thought only of the monsoon. Mitra Babu, the shop owner, said that the rains had fallen on Travancore, the province at India's southernmost tip, and were travelling up country. A second monsoon wind was sweeping the Indian Ocean to break at Bengal. This was the real storm, and from the shore one could see it coming like the most magical blackness in the world. The day those rains came, a slow parade of tongas, cycles, rickshaws, and cars snaked along the coastal road. This spectacle of sightseers was almost as exciting as the pending monsoon. The year before, a white man sitting in the back of a big rover had come past. The village children said he was called the Collector. When I asked Baba whether this was English for devil, as my friends had said, he laughed with a harsh sound. Baba said the Collector was Jamidar Mukherjee's good friend. He worked for the government and gave the district's harvested rice to the people in England and other countries the Ingres owned. "Does the Collector pay you or the Jamidar?" I had asked. "Neither," answered my father in a short, hard voice. "There is no pay. Just whatever bit of rice they let us keep." I did not see the Collector's car today, but that did not concern me. I was more interested in the holiday-makers, the well-dressed ladies who shrieked and clutched their saris that the winds tried to take from them, and the valiant husbands who struggled in vain to keep umbrellas from taking flight. I loved to see the rich people in fine clothing. To me they were as amusing as monkeys playing games in trees. Stillness precedes the rains, the kind of energy that holds you and everything else motionless. It was holding us then. My sisters and I went inside as the sun had slipped away behind the clouds. The hut became so dark that I had to squint to properly see the dal I was picking through. Silently, Rumi fanned the sleeping Ma and Bhai, who had a black spot drawn on his face to ward off the evil eye. Nearby, Jhumi was snuggled against Thakurma's thick, comfortable belly. Into this peaceful silence, a neighbour boy outside called, "Look! It comes!" Rumi left off fanning and ran outside, while Thakurma slowly arose and took Jhumi with her to check the weather. I stayed at my job, so Thakurma wouldn't have reason to scold me. When they all returned, both sisters jumping and tugging at Thakurma's sari, my grandmother said, "Rain is here." "Let's go!" Jhumi hugged Thakurma. "You promised we could." The twins were desperate to see the monsoon arrive because they'd missed going the previous year. It was because they had misbehaved, snatching a rose apple that Thakurma had carefully placed at her altar to Lord Krishna. My sisters had wept while I was allowed to join the rest of the village in celebrating the rain last year. They had been 5. Now they were 6, but still too wild, everyone said. "No, wait," Thakurma said to the twins. "When Baba's back, then you go." "Yes," Ma said, sleepily awakening. "Baba will surely be finishing his job and coming home soon." "What if he's late?" Jhumi asked. "What if he's so late that we miss the cloud?" It was only mid-afternoon. Baba usually worked until the sun faded. He'd been very busy lately, working every day to irrigate the Jamidar's dry fields. "You cannot go alone," Thakurma scolded. "Your mother is staying here with Bhai, and Dadu and I are too old for the comings and goings. Yesterday somebody else shouted the rain was about to fall, and it did not." "I could ask what Baba thinks," I suggested, seeing in Jhumi's eyes a glare that could easily earn her a cuff from Thakurma. "Perhaps the overseer will let them all off before the road floods. And if Baba can't come," here I turned to nod respectfully to Thakurma, "I can explain to Rumi and Jhumi and we will all wait together." Thakurma gave me a shooing gesture. "Yes, you go, but quickly, before it becomes darker."